Hello everyone, welcome to this next video of Field AI. In this video, we will cover what are the masters used in the field.ai. Just a description, then we will cover in detail the service and maintenance setup. What are the masters, different masters that are being used in the service and maintenance setup? Let's visit first. What are the masters that are being used in the Field AI field service management? First one is field service and maintenance setup, then there is source setup, equipment master setup, task group, warehouse setup, product master, and customer master. In this video, we will cover the first one, service maintenance setup. In this service maintenance setup, there is a various masters that are being included onto one screen. For example, they are the maintenance group, priority level, cost code, service types, counter, problem, maintenance strategies, and maintenance activities. Let me brief about each one. The maintenance group is a group of team members who will be performing any maintenance job or inspection job on some specific asset against any request. That we called a maintenance group. Then there is the priority level. Priority level is the severity of the request that is being raised. That we are providing it with few standard priorities like critical, high, medium, and low. User can define their own priorities as well. Then there is a cost code. Cost code is a problem, the reason for the problem, why this thing has happened, so we can provide the n number of cost codes in the system. Then we can assign these cost codes when we are performing any task on the mobile application as well, and the backend as well, that we will see in the next videos. Then there is a service type. It is used for the reporting purposes. Service types, different types of service can map with the field service request. Then various reports can be generated based on the service types. There is a counter. Counter is used widely in the plant maintenance case where we have to record the readings of the equipment. For example, we have to record the running hours of the machine. We have to record the running kilometers of vehicles that are being managed within the organization. For that, we are using the counter. We will see this counter in master also, but this is widely used in the plant maintenance only. Then there is a problem. Problem is why we have to raise this request. That is called a problem. Problem is also linked with the field service request as well as the plant maintenance. In both cases, this is being used. We will cover how we can create a problem into the system. We will see that. Then there is a maintenance strategies. Maintenance strategies are the timings after how much time. I have to generate the next field service request or next work order. Basically, this is being used in the preventive schedules. We will see the use case when we will run through the field schedules or a maintenance work schedule. We will see in this video how we can create a maintenance set in our system. Then there is a maintenance activity. This is also used in the plant maintenance. In maintenance activity, we can define the various activities, and we can map the different maintenance type with the activities. Later on, if we want to sort some types of maintenance work orders, we can do with using this maintenance activity. This is also being used for the reporting purpose, and some specific reports we have to develop with respect to some specific criteria of any organization. This activity can be used over there. Let's go to the system now. We will see how we can create different master cause into our system. This is our login page on field.ai. Let me log in with my credentials. When we log in into the application, we will land onto this mosaic. This is our analytics, where we can see all the details onto one single page here. Different types of features are available. If you want to go in detail for the widgets, please check the videos provided in LMS also for this widgets. Let's quickly see where we can assign, where we can see all the service maintenance setups, masters, the field.ai. On this menu, you will find the service and maintenance setup screen here. We have to go to this screen. Once we land on this screen, you will see all that master tests I explained just in the presentation are available here. Maintenance group, priority level, cause code, service types, counter, problem, strategies, and activity. Now we'll see how we can create a maintenance group into a system. Click on Maintenance Group. Here you can see there are different maintenance groups already been created. We can create a number of maintenance groups into a system. Then, when we are raising the request, or when we are creating an equipment, we can map this maintenance group to that request or equipment also. Let's try to create a new one. Click on New Record. The maintenance group code we can enter it manually, or system will automatically assign a maintenance group. We have to provide a name of the group. Let me take Preventive Group. Save it. You can see this group is being created. Also, we can map the different resources to this group. Let me map that also. Click on Group Member, add a new record. In this, we can map, for example, John Doe. Here we can select this. Even we can assign the different skills of the member on the screen. Also, you can see here to the John, there are 2 skills already being mapped with the John that are coming along with the John. If you want to create a new skill, you want to assign a new skill, you can do that also. Click on this skill network and IT. Select the skill level, let's click Intermediate and save it. That's all. In this way, you can map the skills also to the resources in the maintenance group itself, or this can be done on the skills screen also. This can be done in the resources screen also. In this way, we can create a maintenance group. Once again, I am revising, so maintenance group is being used in the field service request, or a maintenance work schedule or equipment master. It's a team who can perform these activities. Why this is important? We can set different alerts based on these maintenance groups. Whenever we are raising a request, that team will get notified that this request is being raised. Please look at this request. This functionality can be achieved, this alert generation can be achieved, or you want to pull out some reports based on the maintenance group that can also be done with this group. Maintenance group also can be created in the star and the specific organization, like explained in the Onfinity 100 training. If we are creating in the star, it will be available at every organization, or if it is creating in the one specific organization only, it will be available in that organization only. Let's go to home screen and see the other masters. The second one is the priority level. Here you can see already 4 priority levels are being created. Let me open one. This is a critical one. In this, we have to define the name only. The priority code can be automatically filled by the system. We have to define the name of the priority. Then we have to define from this range what range of the priority is 1, 2, 3, or 4. Organizations can do this with respect to their naming conventions. This priority they can assign the critical. They can maybe name it like alpha request or beta request. Also, according to their needs, they can map the priorities. They can rename the priorities also. Also, this color is very important. This color we can define any color to any request. For the critical, we have defined this red one. This you will see along with the module. You can see here to the medium, this is green, to the low, this is a blue one. In this way, different colors can be assigned to different priorities here, like very simple. Just save it, and this can be changed. These colors will be available onto the field service request application field.ai. Once the technician will see the tasks, all the tasks can be seen with this color also. That's why this color is important. Let's go to the next one. The next one is cause code. To create a cause code, we have to click on this cause code. We can create any number of cause codes into our system. This is a master data that will be updated on a daily basis because every day we face some problems against an equipment or against some processes. In order to keep updated, we have to create the cause codes into our system. If you want to pull out the definite reports, the perfect analytics, we have to keep it updated on a daily basis. In order to create a cause code, we have to provide a name. Let's provide it overheating of belt. So we can define the different types, any type of cause code here like electrical, mechanical, and others, and operator also. In this case, I am taking the mechanic. This overheating of belt cause code again can leave it blank because it will be generated by the system. We can put something in the description. It is also not mandatory, even for the maintenance group as well as the priority. If we want to put something in the description, we can do that. But there is not any specific requirement to put the data into the description. Let me copy this and put it in the description also. Let's save this. In this way, we can create the cause code also. All the cause codes that have been created will be available onto the screen. Later on, this can be selected on the mobile application when technician will perform or execute the task, or it can be defined on the maintenance work order or field service request also, and on the task level also it will be available. Let's click on home screen. Go to the next master, which is the service type. Like I said previously, service types is used for the reporting purposes. In the service types, various service types we can create, for example, electrical, maintenance services, mechanical inspection, calibration, lubrication, These are already been created. We can create a new one also. In order to create this service, type similar structure as their code. We can leave it blank name. We have to provide it. Home cleaning services. So this is the service type, we have to save it. It will be created here. Then we can map the different cost centers. This cost centers is important in case of plant maintenance. So if we are maintaining this service type, we are assigning the service type to the request. We can pull out the cost, which are occurring with respect to specific services. For example, let me give a cost center name here. We can select from the search also. Save it. We can define the multiple cost centers against one service type also here. If you want to do it another one, I can do that also. Let me pick the other one is overall cost center. Now you can see we have the two cost centers mapped with the home cleaning services, where it is useful. If you want to divide some posts with this cost centers, like for the home cleaning services, if you want to pull out the report that what are the posts occurring on this cost center, we can do that also. We can post that post also if we are taking the entire ERP. In this way, we can create a cost center. Also, cost center is widely used in the plant maintenance, not in the field service case. On the field service, we can leave it blank also. But for plant maintenance, we have to assign the cost centers into this service type. Let me go back again. The next master is counter. Basically, equipment counters are their continuous readings that are being available on the equipment. For example, some equipments we are measuring based on the running hours. For example, the compressors. Generally, compressors are being measured on the running basis, like how much hours this particular equipment is being run for today, or minutes also. To note down that values, we have to create the master for that. That is the counter. In this case, we have created this running hours counter. In order to create a new counter, let's create one. Let's take an example of the vehicles. For example, there is a transport organization who is maintaining their vehicles also. We have to provide the equipment counter for that vehicles. For vehicle, the counter name is running KM that are generally available on the odometers. Let me provide like this. UOM, we can provide here to create a UOM into system. We have to zoom it to the UOM screen. There is already standard UOM are available. Around 67 UOMs are available, but if you want to create a new one, just click on the new record here, provide the UOM code, like kilometer. Only we can provide a 4 digits here. Symbol, let's keep it blank. Name, we can provide it kilometers. In order to mark this specific unit of measurement to be used for the counter functionality, for the field.ai functionality, we have to mark this counter UOM as true. If you are marking this counter UOM true only, then this unit of measurement will be available onto that counter screen, else it will not be available over there. Now you can see here I have created the kilometers here. Once I go to this setup, I can see this kilometers here. In this way, I can create the UOM, and it will be available on equipment counter entry that will be explained in different videos. How we can put an entry on that, and it will be available over there. This is also widely being used in the plant maintenance case, not in the field service case. But yes, this can be used in the field service case. The next one is the problem. Problem is most of the time is linked with the course code. Every problem should have a course code. We can create n number of problems into our system. Then we can map this problem whenever there is any challenge, any request is being raised. Then we can add this. We can assign this problem to that particular request. It's widely used for identification of the problems also. How to create this problem into a system. Click on the new record. Give a name to the problem again. Let's give a name. Abnormal sound and play. We can define the problems like this. Simple abnormal sound also we can define. We can define the type of this problem. It's a setup and labor or machine and labor problem maybe. Description is optional again. And then problem code is also optional. We can provide it, else system will automatically assign it. Let's save it. Now you can see abnormal sound is available. In this way, we can create n number of problems. Also, these should be kept updated. Problems are some things that are occurring on daily basis. On daily basis, we should update this master report into our system so that we can pull out some reports. We are analyzing the different master data or field service request for work orders. We should be aware that these number of problems we are occurring, and we have provided these solutions to this specific problem. Let's go back again. Let's go to next master, which is maintenance strategies. Maintenance strategy, like you can see on the screen here. Maintenance strategy is being created for the preventive schedules only. In the preventive schedules, we have a requirement in order to generate the work orders or the field service request after a regular interval. For example, OEM suggests us that this type of maintenance, this type of cleaning activity, or a lubrication activity should be done after this specific time, or the 6 weeks, or the 4 weeks, or the 50 days, and any criteria. In order to cater that, we have to create a maintenance strategy. This strategy later on can be assigned to a maintenance work schedule or a field schedules in order to regenerate the next field service request or a work order. To complete that setup, first we have to create this maintenance strategies. Let me create a new one. Organization again. This is a pretty specific field, standard fields only. Then the strategy code is also similar to other masters. Here we have to provide the name of the maintained strategy. Here is the name we have to provide here. The name is suppose after 65 days. In this now we have to provide the number of is 65. The unit of measurement we have to pick as days. I have given name is after 65 days, the number of 65, then I can provide the days. I can do it as a month-wise also. If I say like after 3 months, or after 4 months, let's say, then I can assign here 4. So number of will be 4, then the unit of measurement will be months. In this way, I can create a maintenance strategy into your system. Now this strategy will be available on the field schedules or the maintenance work schedules when we create that. Let's go to the next master. The next one is the maintenance activity. This is the last master into service and maintenance setup. Like I explained earlier, this maintenance activity is used in the plant maintenance only, not in the field service management. In the maintenance activity, we have to define the activity code. It will be given by the system only, else we can give it manually. The name we have to provide it, let's say maintenance activity is lubrication activity. Then let's save it. After saving this lubrication activity, we can map the different type of maintenances with this lubrication activity. Why this mapping is important? Once the type of maintenance that we are mapping over here, this activity will be available onto that maintenance type only. Supposingly, if there is a request is being raised with the ad hoc maintenance, only in that case I can assign this activity, maintenance activity, because I mapped that ad hoc maintenance over here. If I am raising a breakdown maintenance, and there is nothing mapped like breakdown maintenance onto this screen here, then I cannot pick this activity on work order. This is also being used to control some activities for some specific teams also. If I am raising some specific request, only that request can assign this maintenance activity. For example, let me create one. I can assign the multiple types also. For example, I assign the breakdown also in this case. Now this activity will be available onto these two maintenance types. We will see once we will raise request, we will see onto maintenance work order, how we can assign this maintenance activity to the work order. Let me go back. So we have covered so far maintenance group, priority level, cause code, service types, counter, problem, maintenance strategies, and the maintenance activity. All these are masters that are being used that comes under the service and maintenance setup. That will be all in this video. Thank you for attending this session.